This is Terry, and you're listening to episode 232.
Welcome to TerryWilson3.com.
Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Get ready to discover, develop, and monetize your skills and talents with Terry Wilson.
Thank Christopher B. This is Terry Wilson, and you are listening to TerryWilson3.com. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you are putting a dent in the universe. I hope everything you're touching is turning to absolute gold and success, but guess what? Sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, you pick yourself back up, you dust yourself off, and you keep going. You keep moving forward. You don't quit. You don't stop. You don't let others discourage you. You don't allow others to demoralize you, and you don't let events do that. That's why, the old adage, if anybody could do it, anybody would do it. That's what it means to be an entrepreneur. That's what it means to be someone that has been sold out on the value that they have within. And that is who you are. And that's what you were created to be. That's what you were designed to be. You were designed to shine. You were not designed to just be put on a shelf and say, you're only good for this and you're only worth this. If that's where you've been and you've tasted and you have seen the better way of taking charge of your own destiny, then you know that it's very difficult to go back. Sometimes we have to. There have been times in my entrepreneurial journey that I have made a wrong turn, or there's been a stop in the road ahead, or there's been something that just kept me from going to the next level, and I had to back up, punt. And sometimes that meant going over here and just clocking in for a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've heard many say that, the climb up the mountain of success for peak performance sometimes has dips and valleys, and sometimes it's not a straight shot. Sometimes to get to the next level, you have to back down a couple steps and go around, and there's nothing wrong with that. So if you find yourself this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you're listening and watching this podcast, that life has sort of thrown you a curveball, don't get discouraged. Nothing wrong with that. Lay back on the pitch. Don't get ahead of it. Don't get up on your front heels, as they say in baseball. Just wait on it. Wait for your pitch. It's coming. All right. So I got an email earlier yesterday evening, and it got me thinking about this podcast, what I could be bringing you today of value. One of the things that I hear a lot of times, it's been a common inquiry that I get from time to time, is, Terry, I would love to do something entrepreneurial. I would love to do something where I could work from home, have control over my own income, have control over my own time schedule. I'm a mom, and I'd like to stay at home and be more available for my children. I'm a dad, and I would like the same. Or, I just want more control, and I don't know the path to take. And then this objection I hear a lot happens, and that is, I'm not a salesman. I'm not a person that likes to get on the phone or work with people in a sales process. I hate sales. This email that I'm referring to that inspired today's show basically said I would love something to do, something to be able to do on my own, take control of my own destiny. But I do not want to be in a situation where I feel like I have to sell, and promote and these things. What can I do? Well, I've got several ways that you can make money on your own terms and grow your business, a work from home business, and not be quote unquote a salesperson, not be on the phone, pitching and stuff like that. Me personally, that's what I was born to do. I love talking to people. I love speaking to people. I love illuminating people with new ideas, concepts, and strategies and ways that they can improve their own life. So, but that is part of the sales process. So that's a fit. That's a glove for me, right? But if you are in the situation where I would like to be able to do something maybe on a computer, work from home, but I do not want to be in a situation where I'm having to pitch products, goods, or services. Just want to be able to do something and get paid. What can I do? There's a couple things that I want to talk to you about. Number one, you can write, you can blog, you can create content, you can create articles, you can do various things and get paid for it. There are many websites and companies and people that are in the content space that are looking for good writers, looking for people that can write ad copy, looking for people that can develop and write emails, looking for people that can write articles for their social media marketing, for the content marketing, for all of these different things. And if you're a good writer, which I'm not, I had the poor young lady that had to edit my book. She earned her money with my grammar and spelling and things. But if you're the person that, hey, I'm great with English and grammar and syntax and writing and that kind of things, and I love that, but I wouldn't want to have to speak to someone. Well, we have an opportunity at TerryWilson3.com that you can do that. You just go into TerryWilson3.com/writing, TerryWilson3.com/writing, and you can get hooked up with a company that will get you in front of people that are buying content to purchase. They're wanting someone to write for them, and you never have to sell anything. Now, you do have to sign up for the service. There is going to be a little bit of a charge, but the opportunity to start doing what you love to do and making money is there, and there's no selling to it. And then the one I want to spend the most time with today is a company that I use all the time. Matter of fact, the intro right there to the show was with Christopher B. out of Ohio, and he's been a long time voiceover artist that I have hired, and I found him through this service called Fiverr, Fiverr. You can go to TerryWilson3.com/Fiverr, Fiverr, and get a 20% discount on buying services and using their service. Fiverr is nothing more than an online marketplace for people to buy and resell services. So if you're not in the selling space, what you can do is provide services for people that are in the buying mode, such as myself and other entrepreneurs. There are many times I would rather pay someone $5, $10, $20, $25 to do a particular task rather than taking the 15, 30 minutes it would take me to do, or longer, because I don't have the skill set or the software to perform that particular task. So if you go to TerryWilson3.com/Fiverr, TerryWilson3.com/Fiverr, you will be able to set up an account. You'll be able to get a 20% discount on that account. And you can start reselling services like writing that we just talked about before, and also to be able to do things like creating landing pages for people, doing bulk emailing for people. If you have a bulk emailer, if you don't, you can get one at TerryWilson3.com. Being able to create what's called whiteboards. I don't know if you've ever seen these whiteboards where they just write graphics in the back. You can create one of those with the software we have at TerryWilson3.com, and I mean, in a matter of 2 minutes, create a 30-second whiteboard for someone and charge them $5, $10. And if you do a voiceover, charge them another $5, $10. And if you go out longer than 30 seconds, charge them to whatever. It is a marketplace for services. You never have to sell. You never have to speak to anyone. You create an account, you start providing these various services, and we provide the software for you. You can go over to TerryWilson3.com/software and see where you can just go to TerryWilson3.com. It's the tab right there that says software, and literally pick up these various softwares for $20, $30. Create an eCover. We have an eCover software that costs you literally like $17, and your first job at Fiverr would pay for the software, and everything else is there after profit. And it's where you're creating eCovers for people. And all of the software pieces that we offer, none of them are high-tech software pieces. None of them you have to understand Photoshop or understand some sort of, big graphic design type situation to be able to do. And if you are already in a particular business, business, you can start using these softwares to generate graphics and leads and whatever the software does for your own particular business as well. So it's a double-edged sword there. You can use the software to make money and resell services, and you can use the software to promote your existing business if you have that as well. So those are two major ways that you can start making some really good money, not selling anything, working on a computer. All you have to have is a computer with internet connectivity, and you're off to the races. I sell a lot of what they call gigs through Fiverr, and never speak to anyone. It's an email or it's just an order. They say, hey, I use my voice broadcast dialing software all the time. And I've got one on there where I'll cold call 1,000 people with your particular message that you record and send to me. And I will do it for, $100 per 1,000. And I'm reselling that service. Now, it doesn't cost me but about $25 per 1,000. Okay, so it's a $75 profit margin I've got there. And literally, they're providing the script, they're providing the voice broadcast, the message. I'm just taking that WAV file, putting it in my dialer, and using the software that I have at TerryWilson3.com to send out. But here again, there is a service that I'm reselling. And when I say selling, they're ordering through my Fiverr account, and I never have to talk to anyone. I never have to sell them on anything. It is just like, okay, I've got this online presence. They buy it, and I do it. And so what I'm getting paid for is providing this service. So I don't have this thing where I'm having to explain a product and go through the sales process and doing a follow-up. I know that there's a lot of people, a lot of personality types that just don't like that. Now, me personally, I totally dig that, because I will tell anybody, if you're looking for a career opportunity, develop, sharpen, and really get involved with understanding sales and marketing, because there's not a truck on the road. There's not a food that you put in your mouth. There's nothing that you will see in life that did not happen because somebody somewhere sold somebody something. And so sales is the only profession I know that puts itself in between commerce in every industry, in every area, all the time. So if you're considering, is sales right for me, I will tell you, outside of just, certain temperaments and personalities that really make it challenging, and even this, a lot of people when it comes to sales and marketing, ascribe it to one particular personality type. And I will tell you, some of the top producing salespeople I know don't have the typical nice guy, nice girl, how are you doing, easy-go-lucky personality temperament. But they're not in an industry or offering a product that the market demands and requires that. There are a lot of times that it's a detriment to you to have that easy-go type personality. The particular industry, like I've got a lot of professional people that work in the medical field that they are graded on their proficiency in the matter, not necessarily the personality in the delivery. That their quality of business and what they're able to perform and do is based on the level of appreciation and respect that the market gives them because of their understanding of the product, good, or service. So, and I would say you have to know your stuff in every particular industry, but there are some industries that leave the nice guy routine at the door, and then there's other when you're dealing with a more of a lower end market, it's going to be more based on personality in that matter. So if you want to make money and you want to work from home and you do not want to have to necessarily be in some type of situation where you are having to shuck and jive and call people and follow up with people and sell people on things, in a typical work from home business model, there are opportunities out there. There are opportunities where you can make some serious money, real money, offering a service and never having to quote unquote sell something. So go to TerryWilson3.com/writing, TerryWilson3.com/writing if you'd like to look at the opportunities on becoming a writer. And if you want to use the Fiverr, TerryWilson3.com/Fiverr, TerryWilson3.com/Fiverr. Set you up an account, get a 20% discount, and start making money on your terms today. Hey, remember, if you want to go to the next level, you have to grow to the next level. And that's why I want to give you a free copy of my new book, You Are Worth More. Go to TerryWilson3.com/worthmore now.
Thank you for listening to our show today at TerryWilson3.com. If you would like more information on how we can take your money, your business, and your life to the next level, then please visit us online at TerryWilson3.com or call 800-673-1728.
Man, it's a great system here. This is good stuff here. I wish I found this company 10 years ago.